Hello, good evening, good morning, whenever, wherever you're watching this, welcome. My name is Yara Elia. This is my sister, Rakefet Arya, and we are Life Bloom. And today's live is about the secrets to daily happiness and why it's not going to happen when your life is perfect or when you're perfect. But before we dive into that, Rakefet, do you want to tell us a little bit about Life Bloom and who we are and what we're doing here?
Yes, I love to tell everyone. So first of all, if it's your first time here, welcome, and it's great to see you, to know you for the first time. I'm sure you're gonna receive a lot of important tools here in our life. We are a community of real women living real life, full lives, still choosing to grow, even though we're juggling a lot of things in our lives. But we believe in spirituality and support, and we want to grow. We believe that we can have joy, and we know that we don't need to be perfect because being happy is not about being perfect. So this is a community to share, to be honest, to be who you are, who you really are, and to find the right place for you to grow in your rhythm and what you really want for yourself, because there's no right or wrong answers. Each woman had something that she needs, and we are here to help you receive what you really need and to be happy on the path, on the way there. So yeah, this is life.
Yeah. So let's dive into today's live, which I think is like it's in our vision of Life Bloom. It's in our tagline. It's in everywhere. This is one of the things that we talk about. We prioritize joy over perfection.
Perception.
Um,
Yeah.
yes, and
I think if you ask any person that I know of, if you ask what they want in life, I think they will say they want to be happy and they want to feel balanced. This is what my answer
mhm.
will be. If you're watching us, write to us. What will be your answer? What do you wish in life? Do you wish to be happy? Do you wish? I don't know what it is, but for me,
Fulfilled
being
also fulfilled.
yeah, of course it doesn't mean that if I'm happy I won't have happiness is not something that is because I have something. Okay, happiness is a state of mind, it's a being.
You're going
It's not.
straight to the solution. You're
Yeah, it's not
jumping ahead into the, yeah,
this
to
is
what we
it.
have to say. But basically,
No,
that's the bottom line. Bye. No.
no,
But I
what
guess
I mean, it's important topic because many times we say only when I will have that I will be happy. Only when I'll be able to do this I'll be happy. And I
the
think that
this trap
everyone
of
wants.
then.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
trap. It's just a trap. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And so let's just talk about this painful topic. Why is it so painful? Where do we struggle with this topic, right? So one of the things that you just said is that we have this kind of trap in our mind that says only when I'll do this and this and this, then I'll be happy. When I'll achieve this thing, when I'll finish, I don't know, this studies, when my business
University,
will
this
be
course.
better,
Yeah.
when my
When
children
I get
won't
married, when
struggle
I
with
have a
this.
child.
Yeah. So this is one thing, right? That might be a block for us to feel happy right now. But another thing is trying to have like all of these topics in line. Again, it's the same thing, but life is an overall of so many things. And when we try to collect all of them and be right in all of these topics, then we never get to that place of
Yeah, it's important
perfection,
to say that.
basically.
It's important to say that as it is. We have a lot of areas in our life. We have our partner, our relationships. If you have kids or your kids, your business or work, whatever it is, your health, your nutrition. We have so many things in our lives. And if we are waiting for everyone to all topics to be aligned or to be perfect in
Hmm.
all of them, then we are just going to failure. Because to be honest, there's always something that we want to be better at. We want to improve, and it's okay because we are
That's
human.
right.
So saying that I will be happy when everything will be okay, when I'll take on all of these subjects, is just a recipe for failure and for not being happy and waiting for happiness to come to us without knowing how we can really do that. We're struggling. to get all
Basically,
this.
it's linking our happiness and our joy with achieving.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
creating this link of only when, then. And if you find yourself saying that phrase, when I have, then I'll be happy, then you know that this is a pattern that you have. And it's usually when we do it in one topic, we do it in other topics as well, right? The way we do one thing is the way we do everything.
Yeah.
So if you notice yourself doing it in one area of your life, it's likely that you're doing it in other areas as well.
And also we can look at times in our lives that we had like a lot of things going on really well, but we are still looking at the one thing that is missing, the one thing that we want to
Hmm.
make it better, and all our attention and all our energy is there. So it
Goes
means
there.
that, yeah, it means that we have a work there to do, because if other things are good and we're paying attention only to this one thing that is missing or that is not as well as we wish it to be, that it means that we need to stop and really work on our topic
Yeah,
today. Being happy, daily happiness without
daily.
being
Yeah.
perfect, waiting for perfect. Yeah,
I think one of the things that also happen is that we get into a state of like run, 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 run. And
yeah,
we again
doing.
we want to do all these things, but it's also the daily tasks that we have, the things that we manage on a daily basis. And sometimes we forget to stop and see the things that are in our life that are joyful, that are working, and we don't prioritize that to give that space so that we can be happy. It's just that kind of hustle of let's move forward because there's a long to-do list. But maybe stopping and being happy should be in our to-do list. Maybe that should be on the top of the to-do list.
I think that the
No, what do you
solutions, if
think?
I'm thinking about the old solutions that I used to use, and probably you used to use as well, you, the people that are here with us in the live, is like running to something else that will make me feel happy because I want to feel happy. So I might go shopping or go for,
Mm,
I don't know, for a walk, or go for look for a vacation to buy something that will make me feel happy. But then these solutions are
yeah,
just temporary. They're not real happiness from inside. They're not daily happiness. I mean, I'm not going shopping every day. And
yeah.
honestly, I don't think that if I will,
Mhm.
I will feel happy at the same time.
It will
I
make
mean,
you happy.
time.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. And it's a band-aid, right? It's something that's like putting a little band-aid on this pain so that
Yeah.
I'm happy for this very specific moment. I got a new shirt, I got a new dress, nice, it feels good. In 5 minutes, it doesn't feel good anymore because what's happening inside is still there. This pain point is coming with you even when you go on vacation, even when you go shopping, it's coming with you. Um, I think another thing that
And then we
I
try to
would
push it.
do, and then yeah, you try to push it, or you come up with another, you understand that you need to do some deeper work and not just go on vacation, which is nice, but it's not going to solve it.
Yeah.
I think another thing that I would do is seeking for external validation. No,
Yeah.
you're doing great, from my partner, from friends, from my sister, from wherever it is. Social media, seeking for some kind of
We had,
validation
by
that
the way, an
actually,
amazing live only about that. So if you haven't seen that, go and watch the live about seeking validation, external validation.
yes,
Yeah.
a very emotional and powerful live, may I say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so seeking for that validation from someone else that will tell me, no, you're good, you're okay, our life is great, you're doing great with work, our children is great. That someone else to give me that voice that I'm not able to say to myself and to notice myself.
Yeah.
Right, that's something that I personally would do. What else? What
I,
else
I, started, I
do
started
people
saying that
do?
I think that pushing it forward, like sometimes, and I find myself still doing it, if to be honest, is that I'm saying just, okay, I'm just gonna finish that one thing that I'm working on, and then I'm gonna feel such a relief, and then I'll have time to do other things. And then I finish that, and there's another task to do. And it might be even something that I love to do, but then it's still overwhelming. I mean, there's still a lot of tasks to do, a lot of things on my to-do list, and they're just adding up. So
Yeah,
just pushing it harder, it doesn't give me the solution, it doesn't makes me feel happy. So all these solutions about, going shopping and or looking for external validation or pushing harder, at the end, they're not giving us, you, what you really want. They're just
Yeah.
giving us temporary solutions, but they're not really solving the problem, not feeling happy. I'm not feeling happy. Daily happiness is not happening from these solutions. It's not what we really feel. What we
No.
need is much,
No.
much more important
Much
than
deeper.
that. Yeah, it's
More
much deeper.
revolutionary. I
Yeah.
have another thing that I know some people, and I also sometimes do, is to try and shut this emotion up. So if I'm feeling something inside me that's like I can feel that I'm not happy and it's too painful to look at, or I can't seem to have enough time to work on solving this, then I just kind of tell myself, no, it's okay, it doesn't matter, or your life is great, it's okay, kind of pushing the
Yeah.
emotion down. So basically just saying to this feeling, forget it. It's okay, it doesn't matter. So just shushing yourself, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that I do that too. And if I'm honest with myself, I know that these things don't work even when I do them. Okay. Because I do them as well. And I'm sure you do too. And sometimes, one of my ways to know that I'm not happy is where I'm going to the mall and I'm just looking to buy something even though I don't need it. And in the opposite way, when how do I know that I am happy with my life is when I go into the mall and everything that I look at, every shop that I go into, I say, well, I don't need it. I have everything that I need. And it's really a state of mind. It's really something in me. I can walk into the mall. I can walk for like 3 hours with my kids, and then I come out of it and feel really calm and happy because I didn't buy anything because I didn't need any of it. And then there are other times that I feel discomfort in something else in my life, in another area in my life, and I'm not feeling happy. And I'll just go into the wall and look for something to buy. And I might buy even things that I don't really need just because I want to fill in, the blank there of happiness. So it's like a
Exactly.
sign to me. Check out. This is my checklist. You need to work on your inner happiness because it doesn't have to
Yeah.
do anything with what's in the mall here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think that what we're actually trying to say, what we're aiming to say here, is that what we're looking for when we say we want to be happy is we say that we want to be happy regardless of the circumstances. We want to be happy inside with however our life looks, and knowing that there will be struggles, that some things won't work, that there's always challenges in life, that we're always growing. But my inner balance is not disconnected by that. It's not broken by these things that happen in life. So
Yeah.
our happiness is an inside work. It's not dependent on external things. But in order to get to that place, and also know that we will sometimes go in and out and in and out, and that's okay, it's part of life. But whenever we go out, we have some work to do to go back into that place. So,
Mm-hmm.
what can we do? What are the steps, some tools, the
I,
steps
I,
to go through this process?
so I'll start by saying being honest and to observe and to starting by paying attention and noticing
Hmm.
that this is what is going on in me. Like I said, I'm going to the mall and I notice that I'm looking to buy something even though I don't need anything. I don't have in my list these things that I'm looking at the moment. And I understand that I'm looking for something external to make me feel happy inside. And then
Yeah.
I really need to be honest with myself and say to myself, stop. You're looking to buy something, and this thing that you will buy will not make you happy more than for 5 minutes, maybe, yeah, an hour top. So
Yeah.
just stop there, um, and observe, look at what is going on in me. Okay, why do I feel discomfort,
Yeah.
and why am I not
Comfort.
feeling happy? Yeah, and then obviously I will know immediately what is that thing. that is in my mind, because it's probably in my mind for a long time. I mean, it's something that probably I'm dealing with it during the day, and going shopping was supposed to be like not thinking about it, the time that I'm not thinking about it. But then when I'm there and I notice this thing that I do, it's time for me to say, okay, so you feel discomfort in this area, this thing is not working, you have a problem in your relationship, you have a problem with money, something's not working at work, someone told you something, so there is something that is bothering me. And stop there and look at it, and remind myself that even though, and this is, I think this is the the phase that we need to go through. We might add more, we might have more phases there, but remind myself first of all that there's always something in my life that I wish to make better, and it shouldn't affect my inner happiness. So I want to find a way to go into that place that I'm happy, even though these things still are not working as much as I want. So first of all, like, to pay attention, to notice it, and then to remind myself, listen, like, open a gap there and say, okay, this is not working at the moment. We're not going to solve it in this particular moment, but we are going to do something, and we'll talk about the practical tools in a few minutes. We are able to do something to go back into our inner happiness, because happiness is something that we experience daily, many times of the day. And reminding myself that my happiness doesn't have anything to do with that thing that is not working is the beginning to go back to that, separating them and open a gap there and saying, okay, I see that, I understand this thing is not solved at the moment, but I still want to find a way to that inner happiness again. So this is the first thing that we do.
I think I would also I want to add something to that. And it is to really give space from the beginning to that emotion. So when you look in yourself and you say, okay, there's discomfort in me, maybe there is anger, maybe there's disappointment, maybe there is guilt, something in me is feeling bad at the moment, and I'm trying to say no to it and put a band-aid on it and find something else to make me happy. But let me take a moment and give myself an honest space to feel it, and to agree to feel it, to say yes to this emotion, and also to look at the things that are causing it in our day-to-day. For example, I don't know, I had a fight with my partner. Something was going on bad in my business, and to say to yourself, yes, this is what's happening right now. Yes. And letting go of the fight, the constant struggle to not look at it, letting go of that fight within myself. So being in a space of compassion, and it's even a little bit of inner peacemaking, being in a space of letting yourself be more peaceful with this discomfort.
Yeah. And I think I will also, I love to ask myself this question. If I'm going to solve that, am I really going to be happy? I mean, it won't be something else that will come up. Is that the only thing that I need to solve? Are there no other things in my life that bothers me? And then I usually find myself laugh at that, because it might be something big, and I might, think, yeah, if I'll solve it, I'll be happy. But I'll be happy for a certain time, and then something else will bother me. And I find myself laugh when I ask that, and kind of think, okay, so the solution that I have is not so efficient. It doesn't really give me happiness.
It's not true. It's not real.
It's not the truth. It's not that if I'll solve that thing, all my problems will be solved, and I'm going to live happily ever after, until the end of times. It's not like that. It's funny all the time, in the movies that they get married, and then that's it. They live happily ever after. Yeah, that's it. This is
they
life.
Don't show you daily life of marriage. Don't show you that part.
Everyone here, if you're married, you know that life after the day that you get married is nothing like that day. It's not that. It's not even what it was before. So working on a relationship after marriage is very, very important. It's another topic.
Yeah.
But really, I think that looking at it and telling myself that I am responsible for my own happiness, I'm taking the responsibility for my own happiness, and I'm not waiting for someone else to fix it. I'm not waiting for the world to change. I'm not waiting for the economy to change. I'm not waiting for, I don't know, for things that
External fixes.
external, yeah, someone else will make me happy. My husband will tell me, like we said at the beginning, like if someone else is telling me that I'm good, so I might, wait for someone to tell me that I'm good, and then where's my part in it? Where's my
Yeah.
responsibility? Yeah, and how can I control other people telling me all the time that I'm good? It's not real. It's not real. So I just remind myself that I don't want my happiness to be, validated by other people.
Or by just, things that happen. It's not
Yeah,
necessarily other people. That's the moment when we take responsibility. And that's the moment where change can start happening, because we say, no, other things, other people, external things is not gonna be what determines how I feel inside. It's not gonna be
yeah,
what determines if I'm happy or if I'm whatever, struggling. That is when change can start happening. But it's okay. I
yeah,
just want to really emphasize that we take the steps towards there, right? We can't jump and skip the steps of really noticing that something is happening inside me, and something, there's discomfort, and asking and challenging the belief of whether or not the solution will truly bring me joy. We can't skip that and just say, okay, from now on, I'm just going to be happy regardless. You have to go through the steps to do the inner work. Inner work is steps, things built on one on top of the other, and you have to open up and agree to be vulnerable enough to get
and
to the
honest.
realization yourself.
Yeah,
And honest, yes, to get to
so
that realization within your experience.
I think this is a good time to ask: do you know, um, the thing that shows you that you need to do the inner work? Like I said before,
Mm.
I know that when I go to the mall and I'm looking for things to buy, even though I don't need them, and buy stupid things, it's a sign for me. So do you
Do you
know,
have a
have you
sign?
noticed what is your sign? Yeah, that for the times that you need to work on your inner happiness, if you do, write it down. We'd love to read your comment,
Hmm. I
because
can
it's
say
very,
that for me, it's still, sorry. Sorry, I
no,
jumped
no, I
into
just said it's very
something.
important to notice it. Yeah, it can really help. Do you
Yeah.
know your sign? Yeah.
Yes, it's like we talk a lot. There are a few things. Complaining a lot, either to external people or within myself,
Yeah,
but also
definitely.
self-comparison. Because I know that when I'm feeling down, that is one of the there is something about, like, psychologically we're built in such a way that when we feel low, then our emotional patterns from the past, the things that we struggle most with, come up. And for
Mhm.
me, self comparison is one of those things. So when I feel low, this past habit comes up more often. So if I notice that I do that a lot inside myself, then I know that I'm not giving enough space for myself to do inner work. I'm not doing enough me time.
Yeah, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. You said about complaining. So, I don't curse. It's something that I just don't do. But when I'm on, and when I'm
Same.
these times, I don't curse out loud. I don't say it out loud, but in me, I'm like all the bad curses. Oh, I hate her. I hate
Yeah.
this. I hate the country. I hate.
If I
I
say hate,
just say the word.
the
Yeah,
word
if I
hate,
say the word hate, it means that I'm not in a good place. Yeah, work
yeah, yeah,
immediately.
same,
Yeah. So I
same.
won't. I might
The
not say
word
it out.
hate is
I
a
don't want
strong trigger.
to. Yeah, I don't want to give example to my kids by saying these words, but I will say it in me. So it's a sign for me too. Yeah. So if you know
Yeah.
your signs, write them down.
I'm really
It's
curious. I'm really curious to hear your signs for the women listening. What are your inner signs for not being balanced? Yeah, so write it down in the comments.
you
So
know you know what I
let's move
just remember.
on. Move
I
forward.
remember something. Listen, I don't know if you remember, but when my second girl was born, I made hearts shape from trees, and I painted it and I wrote sentences on it. Do you remember that I did that? It's in the playroom. I don't know if you remember. I'll show it to you later.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them said, "Happiness is not the destination; is the little thing on the way." And I wrote that sentence, and now
Mm-hmm.
I remember that just now. And it's exactly that. It's not the destination. Being happy is not a destination. It's something, it's like a muscle. It's something that we need to work on every day. So let's talk about the practical tools that we can do to work on it every day. I think it might help. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure we have a lot of them.
I look like I'm in a ghost town right now. Maybe I should just point out that there are cars driving by me, and
Tell
I'm
them where you
outside.
are.
And
Tell them
so
where you are.
I'm in Italy, in the Italian Riviera, in a campsite with a camper with my husband and our baby and our dog. We're traveling Italy for a month. And of course, outside there's better internet reception. So I'm sitting outside, but it's evening, so it's getting dark. So I'm with a candle. Um, that is the light that you see on my face. So when a car comes by, when a camper pulls in to park, you see the lights from the flashlights on me. Yeah. So I'm not
Yeah, but you're having fun.
haunted in a haunted
Life, yeah.
little ghost town.
Yeah, so as long as you're
Definitely
happy and you
having fun.
enjoy, we're happy for you. Okay, so let's go back to the practical tools, right?
Hmm.
First of all, I think is like the golden question: what is gonna makes me feel good right now? It's not what I need to do; it's what something that nourish me. Okay, something
Mm.
that's good. What can make me feel good right now? At this moment, I'm not happy. I just want to stop and to ask myself something that will make me feel good.
What will make
And
you feel balanced? It's not a good of I'll buy a t-shirt. It's an inner balance experience. What will bring me
okay,
into that space inside myself of more balanced? I think it's just that's what we're aiming for.
yeah, I think that sometimes I need like to break the pattern of my thoughts, like you said, complaining. So when I'm not focused, when I feel that I'm down, so I need something like to break the pattern of the thoughts of the complaining and all the bad things. Nothing is working, or that one thing that is not working that I'm so thinking only about that. So what I love to do, and I really love to do that, I love to put some music on and dance
Mm.
and sing out loud. I seriously, I think people hear me in the street when I sing and dance every morning, and I do that every hour. Every hour, I have an alarm clock every hour, and I just stop and put music on and dance and sing. And I love just I do that to raise my energy. I do this daily because it's something really helps me, lift my energy. But also, if I feel that I'm low, I can put my headphone um, and just listen to music, and it really helps me. And it helps me break the pattern of the thinking because I start singing with the song,
Mm.
and sometimes I need to cry, so I listen to songs that help me just cry and take it out. And other times I need to just raise my energy, so I put songs that it makes me want to dance and scream and sing. So I do that, and I love music. I think it's an amazing gift that we have to the world, so that we can use that,
Yeah.
yeah, to express ourselves.
I
Yeah.
think another thing that's important and we don't do enough is just pause and look at what is great about this moment. Not just my life
Mhm.
in general, but right now, what is great? Right now, what can I be grateful for? I have a beautiful family. My husband took our baby so I can do this live. He's sleeping with him outside. I'm in Italy, right? I am healthy. I had a great dinner tonight. What can I be grateful for right now? The simplest things. What can you be grateful for right now?
Yeah, and just look around you. Just right now, at this moment, look around you and see three things.
Find
Think
three
about
things
things that you're grateful for. Yeah, it's a great tool. It's a great tool. I love that.
and let it in and let it into your body. Like agree to really notice that. Don't just say it on a shallow way, but like be happy for it. Feel it. Yes, that's great. I'm healthy, right? I
Hmm.
mean, these
Yeah,
are
it's not
things that
obvious.
we it's not obvious.
Yeah. And you know something that is funny, but many times we feel that we need to earn that balance, that happiness, but it's really not something that we need to prove something, in order to earn it, or it's not a prize. It's not a privilege. Being happy is not a privilege. It's our right. It's something that the creation, God wants us all to be happy. I mean, we are all here to express ourselves, to be fulfilled. It's not something that we need to work so hard on. It's something that we can really like
Yeah.
find in small things in our life. Yeah. And as you said, being grateful is an amazing tool. It's really is an amazing tool. And I think also one of the things that I love to do, like find the one thing in the day that you can do every day that can help you feel balanced. So I really love like hot shower, and at the same time I put music.
Mm,
Um, um, for yeah, I have. How does it called to put music in the shower, and it's okay because it's
a
waterproof.
speaker.
A speaker, yeah, I have a speaker that is waterproof, so I
Hmm.
put music in the shower, and so it can take longer hot tub, and I love that. I love that. It's really helped me balance, like calm myself before I'm going to sleep,
Hmm.
so I clear my mind and go to bed.
Hmm.
Just calm, and then
Yeah.
I sleep better, and I start my day better as well. Yeah, so
Mhm.
this is a great tool too. Like, what is the one thing that you love to do on a daily basis that can help you um, just, to balance your day, to ease everything? Maybe it can be a walk, it can be to drink a hot tea. Yeah, I know you love that. Um, One thing that
Yeah.
makes you feel good. Yeah.
And another thing that I would say, you talked about alarms. So, putting an alarm to raise your awareness to how you feel right now. So actually,
Hmm.
set time a day, even if not an alarm, then it could be every time when I go to the bathroom. There is a mirror there. Every time I walk by a mirror, I'm going to look at myself and I'm going to ask myself, how do I feel right now? So, and again, because if we are constantly pushing our emotions away in order to feel better, then we want to try and let ourselves feel more. So bring our awareness to how I'm feeling and being honest about it. And while you're at it, you can put your hand on your heart, or you can give yourself a little hug. I love giving myself hugs. And one of the tools that I talk about in inner child work is, before you go to sleep, every night, hug yourself. You're in bed already, you're already lying down, just give yourself a little hug. Um, and just take that moment to just tell yourself, I'm okay. The way that I am right now, the way that my life is right now, are great. It doesn't need to be anywhere else. Where I am is perfect. The way I am is perfect. And yes, it doesn't mean that things don't need work or that you're not growing and inspiring to change things in your life. But it also means that you don't have to change to be better. You don't have to do anything to deserve to be happy. Don't have to do anything and be anything to deserve the right to just be happy in life.
You said something that I think we should just talk about a little more. Um, you said that yes, things need to be still. It won't fix the things that we want it to be, to be better. But being happy doesn't have to do anything with that. And yes, you're right. And this is exactly what we were talking about. Being happy doesn't have to do anything with the circumstances. But at the same time, I can tell you that Nyala and I are both using energy in our work. So we know that for sure, that when we raise our energy, when we feel better, when we feel balanced, when we feel happy, we are a magnet to those things that we really want. And then saying that I'm trying to say is that if you're happy, then the things that you want will come to you faster,
More
okay,
easily.
and easier. You won't have to work so hard. So instead of working hard and pushing the things that you think that you need to push, work not hard. Work on your happiness and balance. Your being balanced and being happy. Work on that. Work on yourself. I think it's Jim Rohn said
Work
a
on
sentence.
yourself.
Yeah, Jim Rohn said a sentence. I think it was him. Instead of working on your business, working on yourself, and your business will grow. So exactly that. Work on yourself. Work on your inner happiness. Work on being balanced, and the rest of the things will match to your energy. The rest of the
Yeah.
things will come to you easier, and you will see that you don't need to push so hard. And that's amazing because the world is always working around for our highest benefit. So showing that, seeing that when it really happens, just taking the time to find a way to feel good. And as you see, it's really easy tools. It's things that you can do every day. Listen to music, hug yourself, write down the things that you're thankful, looking around you, stop to observe, to pay attention. These are small things that you can choose one to do this week and something else to do next week, and you will see they will change everything, because not only your perspective will change, also your result will change, because your perspective is changing, because you're going to be a magnet to that energy of gratitude,
Yep.
and then the world will bring it back to you. The world will say, oh, you're so thankful, I will give you more things to be thankful for. And then we will receive more things that makes us happy, and you will see that, and you will find yourself laughing with yourself and say, oh, that's amazing. More things for me, yay.
I really wanna say something, because I know that the women that are listening to us are probably women that have been doing some inner work, and
Yeah,
they live in this world, right? You know already some of these things. Maybe you know all of these things. Maybe you've heard these things in other places, and you're listening to this and you're saying, yeah, yeah, I know this, I know this. But we know this too. And still, we talk to each other all the time, reminding each other these things, because that's exactly what life is. And that's what Life Bloom is, because we know that life has ups and downs. There will be challenges that come up. Sometimes they'll be big, sometimes they'll be small, but it's never going to be just joy all the time or just pain all the time. There's always going to be movement, and that's life. But we always
yeah,
aspire to be in a place of observation, allowing ourselves to see what's really happening and continue to work with whatever is happening right now. And sometimes we don't do it. Sometimes we shut down our
okay.
emotions, or we go shopping instead, or right, we do it too, right? We do it all the
Because,
time. But we choose to go back. Whenever we notice it, we choose to go back to the inner work and to the observation, and having each other, having us as sisters, having this community to do this work together will help. This is what helps us move through these stages faster. This is what helps us not waddle on this inner pain for another week and 2 weeks and another month, and notice that I'm doing it, and remember the tools that I already know. You already know, we already know, but we do it together so that we don't take as long in sinking before we rise back up. So
yeah,
remember that the fact that you already know this, you're sitting here, it means that you're in the right place, because we are here to remind each other all the time that we remember and we forget, and we remember and we forget, and that's why we're doing it together. So that there's always someone to remind us. Yeah.
I told
So
you,
if you've
Ala, this
if you've
morning
heard this before,
something.
you're
I'm
yeah,
going to share. I told Yara this morning that we haven't talked for a few days because they're on the camper and they didn't have reception. And we usually talk a lot more. So I told her this morning, Yara, I bought something today and it cost me quite a lot. And it's your fault because you couldn't speak to me and remind me some things. And I told her, it really, if you answered the phone, I wouldn't buy that because you would remind me what I really needed to hear. Right? I told you
yeah,
this morning that. So
Yeah.
she would remind me the things, as you said, it's just like short, make the gap
Shortcut.
smaller. A shortcut,
Yeah.
yeah, to and remind ourselves all the time that we have the tools, that we know the tools, that they are simple tools, that they don't cost any money. Everyone can use those tools. They are here for you, and the music is here, and being thankful is here, and all the things around us. And it's just amazing that when we have each other here in the community, we can remind ourselves. A lot of people can remind us that you have these tools, and you just need to remember them in order to use them. And then you wake up in the
Hmm.
morning. Yes, yesterday someone told me that I only need to put some music on of a song that I really love, and it will make me feel happy. And then you choose a song and you put it on, and you say, "Oh my God, why did I think about it yesterday? You just had
Yeah.
it crappy. I didn't think about it yesterday." But then you use that, and you see it's just changed everything. And I just
Yeah.
remember one more tool, and then I think we'll end. But I just have to say that in times that I really struggle, like for a long time. So what I do is I have videos of my kids, funny videos, okay, like really funny videos. They're doing some nonsense with my husband, dancing, and all their hair is just jumping and like that. And I just watch them, and really changes my energy. It really makes me laugh each time, over and over. If you don't have kids yet, you can choose just a stand-up comedy, something else. You can choose, I don't know, videos. There's a lot of them on YouTube. There's a lot of videos that just makes me laugh, and it's just release so much stress. Really, I love that. I
Yeah.
love laughing. Yeah, and you know what I was saying about laughing? Fake it until you make it. So just start laughing. You will see that it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing
So
these lives. I have to say that.
it's more for us than for anybody else, basically.
Yeah. Although I see
Yeah.
someone send us a hat here. Yeah. I wonder who it is. Write down your name. Oh, Yara. Okay. I've been left alone. I don't know what happened to her computer. Probably something with electricity. Well, then I'm gonna summarize and then we'll finish. So I'll just say that maybe she'll come back. I'll say that first of all, that I think that we have here so many tools that we can use, and really important, first of all, as we said before, to just stop and observe and pay attention to the times that we are looking for external happiness, and that we are looking for, when we say we have to, or when we will have that, when we will do that, we'll be happy. And remember that the inner happiness is here for us all time, all the time. We don't need to wait. Okay, it's a daily routine, daily things, daily anchors that we can use to be happy. We don't need to be perfect, because if we're honest, as we said before, life is never perfect. There's always something that we want to work on. There's always something that we want to make better in life. And it's okay, because we are human. We don't need to be angry at ourselves why we are not happy, even though we have all those amazing things and we're looking only at that one thing. It's a part of being human. We just need to remind ourselves that we have all those amazing things around us. So it's really important. Here is Yara. I think she's back in a few seconds. She will be. So just remind ourselves really that there is all those amazing things in our life. If it's our family, if it's our friends, if our job, if it's just nature around us, and look around us. Remember the beautiful things that are there. Being happy is a decision, it's a muscle, it's something we can practice every single day. And it's something that is really there for everyone. So it's your right to feel happy. It's your decision to be happy. It's something that you choose, if to be happy or not. Choose that every day, as many times as possible, every day. And you will see that everything will sort out, because you'll have the energy that will magnet this to you again and again and again. And one last thing, we have here a beautiful community that we are building together. So we really want to read your thoughts. What is the tool that you are taking with you from all the amazing tools that we have talked today? what is the one thing, one tool that you're choosing to use and you're going to try and share with us. What is it? And you can come back to this video in like a week from now and tell us, how did it work? How did it change your world? Because you will see that it will change your perspective about life. It will change your results. So tell us, how did it make you feel also? And what did it change? How did it affect your life? And share, subscribe, like, share this live with others, with people that you love and that you will know that you know that if they will be happier, it will be amazing for them. Just, you love them so much that you want them to be happier. So share with them this live. I'm sure that they will be grateful to you for this as well. So I see that my sister still can't join me, but she sent me her heart. So I love you, Yara. I love these lives. And thank you for everyone that is watching. Thank you for your comments, subscribe, like us, and obviously, just do the bell thing, so you will receive the notification when we have new lives. Every Tuesday, we are here at this time. You can come and join. Every topic here is the things that we live. It's our life. It's our daily life, because we want our life to be whole. So all the topics, all the areas, if there's something that you wish for us to talk about, write down also the comment. We read everything. We will answer to your comments as well. And we will do a live on that topic that you need help with. Love you, and send all our loves to you and all our happiness. Just be happy. This is it. Choose that.